We sit in the same spot as last time and I open the second volume. I wonder if the game changes because of me picking Natsuki. Like, does everyone spend this much time with her and not the other girls? It was like, half of my game time seems like it's been with her. But hey, that's fine. I mean, she gave me parfait girls, so, you know, that's cool. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monika gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. I guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even if you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know. Hee. Told you. Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Is he gonna start baking now? That is the baking manga, right? Who should I show my poem to first? Well, it's gotta be Natsuki. I mean, we spent all day with her. Why stop now? Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Erg. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. Oh, don't tell me that. It'll give me the big head. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine. Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you. Natsuki's face freezes, like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poems one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Gosh, she got out of there quick. Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey Chad, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? Wow, just go straight to it. You didn't shoot her or anything, did you, Chad? I just told her that my voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monika, that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monika sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? No, I did not. I just picked random cool words. I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Chad? How would you cheat at writing a poem? What do you mean by that? Never mind, just kidding. Ha ha ha. Don't understand Monika's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us hadn't noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monika? Of course I liked it. Ugh, you really should stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that, huh? But Chad wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share it with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. Got her. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Chad is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. If you insist. It's very alpha of you, Natsuki. Just assume that no one else is allowed to read the poem. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Ugh. Never mind. Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. What, Yuri? Nobody cares about Yuri, apparently. So what? Well, I guess Chad is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's going to like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross, she's gross. The world is better without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. This one's way bitter-ish. I don't know, I liked her first poem a lot better. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. I couldn't tell her that I liked the first one better. It would break her little heart. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree with that subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone else likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. That's right, tell them Natsuki. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Ahaha! Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay? Alright, I will. I always look forward to spending time with you, Natsuki. That's what he should have said to her. Who should I show my poem to next? Sayori. I don't know why Monica's on there. She's already seen it. I like this one, Chad. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. Hee. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. That's so sweet of you. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works, but then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I didn't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh, why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Whatever. Anyways, let's see. Chad's kind of being a jerk, isn't he? I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yes. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help you give the rain cloud a little hug. It's beautiful. I make a nice, happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Chad. I should go write that down, huh? You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. Our friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, so shards, and shards all over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monika taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Why would you say that to her, Chad? You know better. Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. I don't know what the word was. I clicked too fast. I'm sorry. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm going to keep writing until I die. Haha, don't get ahead of yourself. Sawyer's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those things. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. We already showed Monika that. Yuri just doesn't jive with me. Like, I don't know. She's kind of condescending. Is that the word I'm looking for? Yeah, I think it is. Hi again, Chad. That was kind of silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad the two of you have been getting along so well. That's one way of putting it. Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. I hope I did those fancy words correctly. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. I like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaninglessness. Load me. Did I say load me? Is it? Hold up. This is over my head. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. I don't get it. Okay, that one is over my head. Make fun of me if you want. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Ahaha. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to place your words can totally change the mood of the poem. Almost like magic. The way I wrote those lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Ahaha. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I see what you did there. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Ahahaha. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. It's good advice, to be fair. Okay, Yuri, see what you got. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Chad. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods, timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. I love raccoons. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering, of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft, the raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed from a strange interest? No, you shouldn't have brought up Natsuki. That's a bad call, Chad. She did, yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. Does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. Maybe he's right to bring her up. I don't think so. I wouldn't have done it. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Haha, don't worry. I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness. I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.